What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. Today we'll be looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and we were essentially saying in yesterday's update that as long as we remain above this green line in this wick down here, that we anticipate a retest of this wick at the 236 and the 20 EMA. So with this daily candle close, we can see that it opened down here in line with this close, open here, closed above the open of that one, so it's engulfed here. If I place this on top, it would essentially look like a spinning top, because this began here, right, closed down there, this opened down here and closed up there, so it closed above where this began. So we can pretend that the body began here and closed there, and everything below this is a big wick, so it would look like a spinning top. If I go to the 2-day, let's see if we can see this. Not really, it's paired those two green candles together, so maybe on the 3-day time frame, yeah, you can see the wick over here. So going back to the daily, that was essentially these three candles being put together, and now we're seeing, of course, after engulfing this red candle, we should expect continuation to the 236 and the 20 EMA. Have you been, if you guys remember, I was essentially saying in the last few updates that we need to test this 20 EMA. That's the purple moving average over here. The reason we need to test it is because when this capitulation began, you pulled very far away. So this big red candle closed down here, but your 20 EMA was here. So we need to accumulate, which is, you know, refueling the rockets to then continue lower. So even if we do pump, that's fine. I still believe it's a bull trap. So essentially, you've had this big impulse down, and the most retraceable level is the 050 to the 0618. So you could just stop here, or you could stop up here and then get rejected and go lower. That's what should happen, but you can just stop at the 382. We've already done that. We bottomed out here, pumped back up into the 382. We were above, because during the day we were above the 382. Before the daily close, it needs to show you, okay, this is actually resistance. So we closed back under it and yeah, confirmed it as resistance. So this, even if we come back up into here, if we break through the 20 EMA, between the 382 and this wick over here is strong supply. So when you get into this area of 17.6 to 18.15k, this is going to be a big area of supply. It just means that when you come into it, you should reject it. You might find support on the 20 EMA to push through. I'd love that to happen, but what should really happen is a loss of it to continue lower, because this 55 EMA, when you run into this 55 EMA, essentially it's acting like a second layer of defense to keep you in this downtrend, because with the 20, you know, as long as you're below it, we should continue lower. So when we run into it, we should just continue lower, essentially, because you're just using it as resistance. It's just your ceiling. But of course, sometimes you can get above it and you would head to the 55. That will also act as a second layer of defense to push you back down in your downtrend, because this is resistance. You should run into resistance and get rejected, and that's lining up nicely with the golden pocket. It's already below, so you'd have to just take, if you were to trade from the 20 to the 55, you'd have to from here above, you'd have to stop it there rather than the golden pocket, because that's a key resistance. It's lining up exactly with that wick, exactly with this wick, exactly with this wick, because as that is the lowest wick in this range, put a line across here, you can see taps over here of support and resistance, and exactly with the 55 daily EMA. If you've appreciated what I've done for you guys in the video so far and just want to support the channel, please do like. We're so close to 4.5k subscribers. I think we need about 33 subscribers to hit 4.5k. I'd really appreciate if we could get as many subscribers today as possible, and try and hit 4.5k over the weekend. That'd be great. But it's all about the daily close. So I'm already preparing you. If we see the close above this purple line, expect us to pump to 17.6 up until I'll draw support right there, and you can see tested as support and resistance. So because it's resistance at the moment, just have to make it red, guys. So it's essentially a box between that wick and the close. So you can see between there's a resistance. Without that, the 17.6k was our low and the 18.6k was our higher low. So this whole area is resistance, but we've got a midpoint as well. So essentially, if we ever got above this, you run into that, and that would be resistance before you could potentially get up there. Because at first you're going to have to reject it. When you reject a resistance, what should really happen is a continuation of your trend. But of course, you can find a higher low somewhere, and that could be on the 20 EMA. And then you need to tackle the golden pocket, because even if you're stopping before it, you haven't tested it. So when you do test it, you should still get rejected and go lower. But again, if you find another higher low somewhere here, you have to get above the golden pocket, hit 20k. We have to hit 20k, reject 20k, and hold this massive red box. Only then, that's when we can take out 20k. And it's still not safe, guys, unfortunately. There's so much to do. You have to take this out and this out, because remember, we've been saying that this is a shoulder, head, and shoulders pattern with a double bottom capitulation. Chillax, you can pump, doesn't matter. Bull trap, running into old support just now as resistance. It's shown it over there. You got rejected. You just found support. So you're just trying to go back up, as we explained in yesterday's update. So us going up over the night is not unexpected. This is the daily time frame strategy. If you want me to teach you more about it, it's one of the things that I go in really in depth about in my course and in my mentorship. The discount has unfortunately ended, but again, the course is still £150 till the end of the year. It's still going to be 50% off till the end of the year if you want to do so. If you want me to teach you one-on-one, it's a bit more expensive because I'm taking out my time to teach you, but you do get the course included and my Discord group chat. You get the Discord group chat with the course as well. So just private message me over on my Twitter, but please beware, guys. I don't have any affiliation with any brokers. I won't tell you to join a broker. There's a scammer at the moment. Copied my Twitter name completely. My Twitter handle is Louis_crypto. There's no numbers in it. A scammer has created the same page with Louis_crypto with a 0 at the end. If you find that one, please report it. Thank you, guys. He actually is retweeting all of my posts, so it's quite annoying because if you're following him, or if he follows you, I won't go out and follow you and message you. You guys message me. I will never approach you. You guys have to approach me. But pretty much, even if we get to this golden pocket and above it, I've shown you this is not likely to just go up overnight. If we're going back up to here, we were always saying this is our right shoulder, head, shoulder. We had this neckline. When we closed below the neckline at 40,000, we essentially said, I'm getting out of crypto. We told everyone in the Discord community chat, so everyone sold at this point. I personally sold 50% to reinvest much lower. I got more coins for my money, but again, I'm out of the market at the moment. So essentially, when we sold, what I was telling everyone at the time, and even the YouTube people, the subscribers on YouTube, is that I'm not too fussed if I have to buy higher, because right now I've seen a lower low on the daily and on the weekly time frame, that lower low right there. So with that, of course, this is a signal that we are not going up in the near short term. And this is the weekly time frame. So we don't expect, we're going to go down for 1 week. We're going to go down for months. So that was my signal right there. Let's get out of crypto. And if we do see a bullish pattern, I'm not going to re-enter the market until you're taking out this high, because it's not even 100% certain we're going high, even if you reclaim this, because you got that next key resistance up here. So let's say we did close above here and hold its support. That's just a signal we're going back up to 70k, where you could take your profits again, because it's not a signal we're going higher. You're just running into 70k to go lower because you already made the lower low. So even if we broke above this, it's just to go up there and get rejected. You'd hope to find support here. You'd hope to find support here. But you made that lower low. So any pump, even if it's up right to that wick, it's a lower high, because as you made a lower low, you should create a lower high essentially. So what we're seeing right now down here on the daily time frame, if we zoom out over here, there we go. So we see our shoulders, head and shoulder. This is our right shoulder right there. So only once we're above that right shoulder, that's telling us we're coming back up to here, but this is still resistance. So even if you get up to there, you should still get rejected and continue lower. So that's why we're not really in the clear, even taking that out, because when we lost this 2021 low we had here back in January, our lowest point of 2021 is not June, it's January 4th, 27.7. The second lowest point is 28.8 back in June. And so with that, we had a small short-term bounce over here. Could have been the bottom, but we continued lower. And so with this lower high over here, it was off this golden pocket. So with that, when you bounce off this, you should continue lower. So your fibs would be from here to there now. And you can see if you lose this golden pocket, you should lose the one fib level at 17.6, which is this wick. And then you've got targets of 14k, which lines up with the head and shoulders here. My apologies, that target's actually wrong from there to there. There we go, 13.7k, and the descending triangle right there. Let's make sure that's exactly correct. And then that is now your target to the downside as well. 10.7k and 13.8, let's just say 14, because yeah, you're probably running to 14 first psychological level. But yeah, here you can see we're stalling at the 1.272 at 16k. We haven't met the 1414, we haven't met the 1618. But usually when you meet this 1.272, let's get rid of all this crap. Yeah, when you meet the 1.272, my apologies guys, you not every time, but most of the time, well, if you just need to wait for it to show you that it's confirmed the support, wait for a daily candle around this area to hold its support. You can see it went a bit below the 1.272, but we're not solely relying on the fibs. We already had this green box from over here where we once had resistance, support. So over here it's been shown that you didn't close below the lowest point, so expect this pump back up to the 1 fib level. We rejected it, we failed to lose the 1.272 again, we've confirmed it as support, so it's another signal. We're going to try and head back to the 1 fib level. If we fail again, you can just stop at the 20. If we continue above the 20, we're going back to the 1 fib level and could be going as high as 18.1k, because that's where the 55 daily EMA is. Either way, wherever we get rejected, whether it's here right now or there, as long as you're below 17.6 and 18.1 and 18.6, we're going to continue lower. So even if you pump up all the way into there, you should still continue to the 1618 target, as 18.6k is your neckline for all these bearish patterns targets down all the way to 10k. So that's what we believe eventually we're going to be heading to. Of course, 14 to 13.8 to 14k could be some short-term local bottom. It can actually become a longer term bottom, but again, you need to reclaim 18.6k to invalidate the lower target. That doesn't mean we're completely safe. You need to hold this as support, break the gold box. That's a signal we're coming up to here, but you're not safe until then. From there, you can still get rejected. From the gold box, you can get rejected. From here, you can get rejected and go lower. So until you're breaking this, again, yeah, you can still get rejected. And even at the 2021 support, you should get rejected. We've never tested it, so that can still happen from up there, unfortunately, guys. So that's why I'm just not on the bullish side at the moment or anywhere in the near future, even if we're reclaiming all these resistances and turning them into support, because the biggest resistance of them all was 30k, 27 to 28. And even with this double bottom we were having here, even when we're setting up to go up, forming the bullish cross, looking like we're going to break this gold box to head back up to 27, 28. I was already telling you guys, once we get up to here, we're going to get rejected. The bears are going to say we can go lower. And that's just a fact, because again, since losing it, you never came back up to it. As this push, when retraced, you retraced to the golden pocket, and that's what sent you lower. We haven't met the final targets. The 1.272 can be it if you're reclaiming this red box, taking out this gold box and taking out this over here, creating a reversal wave, and only then, guys, we would head back up. And only then we'd have a target of around, yeah, back up to here, 40k to 40. I'm not even going to say it because there's no point, but yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, please subscribe. Again, let's try and hit 4.5k over the weekend. If you want to get the course or the mentorship, that's over on my Twitter. Make sure you're aware of that scammer account. It's Louis_crypto with a 0. That is the scammer. My account, my Twitter is linked below. So the only way you guys should message me is by clicking that link under my video, take you to my Twitter, and you can private message me. I will never private message you. I will never tell you to join a broker. Thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe and comment, and peace.